Iowa, and we are here with some Class B fixed at a pretty tough track for these, I think. I think the right front is going to be falling off by the end of this one, but I think early on, out of the corner, it's going to be a little bit loose, so we're going to have to be careful. I think it's going to be another track where it's going to be very, very difficult to pass. That high side can really get a good run, and later in the runs it gets so tight in the middle of the corner on the bottom that I think it's going to be another Bristol situation probably, where we're just going to be trying to make a pass on the bottom forever and never be able to do it, but we'll see. Just going to be taking care of our tires, doing our best with what we can there. And that was very tight. Well, this isn't going to be a good lap. Little less grip than there was in practice. I was first in practice with a .1. Not a .1, a .9.
One more lap.
Alright, settle in. Hopefully the tires aren't super hot. Probably are, though. A little less rubber on the track, though, than the open practice, of course, so got a lot looser than I was expecting. We're going to have to be very careful. Once we take the green, it's going to be a much better lap, though, a .0. Not a .9 like I had run in practice, but that's alright. Pretty close. That puts us P4 at the moment as the number 7. There's a .8 up there as well. We were probably never going to get that close. I think I ran a 9.35, so I would have been up a couple spots, but not a big deal. Not a big deal. So if we can start close to the top 10, that'd be pretty good, I think. Yeah, our main goal is going to be trying to protect the tires. I struggle with that in these cars, and I think I struggle at this track in general with protecting the tires, so we'll just have to do our best with that. But we have lucky number 7, so that should help us at least. So hopefully we don't fall off too bad, and hopefully we can make a pass. I struggle so bad when it's top line. You can get a good run on the top line, it just gets so tight on the bottom. I really struggle to not burn off my right front trying to make that pass on the bottom and then never be able to complete it and then just destroy my tires. It's one of my weakest points. Completely what I did at Bristol in the Legends, the 87 cars. .804 up there for the number 3. Pretty good. Hopefully we get a nice long run, 65 laps. This is the fixed series, so no pit stop required. So hopefully it's not a caution fest. It very well could be, but I hope it won't be. I think if you get this track spread out, you can go pretty green, but getting to that point can be tricky sometimes, I feel like. It's kind of like Richmond, where they just, every restart, you got people diving it up the inside 3 wide, and there's a little bit more room here at least, but still never a smart idea. And that's why you get caution after caution after caution a lot of times, because people just keep making the aggressive moves, thinking that they're not going to be the one to cause the wreck, instead of just waiting for a lap or a lap and a half before we can get spread out a little bit before they try making passes. We just dropped a couple more spots, down to P8 now, but that's alright. Don't really want to be on the outside. The middle line I think is the fastest, right above that first seam, kind of what I was running there when I got loose. I think that's going to be fastest. I don't think that's going to be the best on tires, per se. And you could probably even run closer to the wall. That seems to sometimes be a line around here that you can work and be alright. But I think that middle line, right above that first dashed line, is going to be good. But I think to save tires, probably running just around the yellow line is going to be the best. I don't know, we'll see. We might play with the brake bias some. I don't usually do that in these kinds of cars. The ARCA car is really the only car I do it in.
Putting plenty of fuel to finish the race.
But we might work the brake bias if it starts getting really tight on entry and through the center, see if we can just get a little bit more rotation. I feel like we're going to struggle, but these early laps we're just going to be trying to save if we can and not get run over. I don't know how well we're going to do that or how much pace we're going to have in the pack here, but hopefully we'll be alright. Looking forward to the Gen 4 League starting next week, Thursday. So if you want to race that with us and not signed up, make sure to check out my special announcement video. I made sure in that video to show exactly how to find the league and sign up right in the first like 15 seconds of the video. So if you're interested, shouldn't be hard to find, I wouldn't think. But you just search Diet in the league search on the UI and it should be the first one and the only one that pops up. We're going to be running those on Thursday nights, I think is the plan. Gen 4, long races, NIS length, and there'll be cautions, single file restarts. There is going to be points. It's like a season-long thing for points, but I know a lot of people are going to be racing part-time because it's such a long season and not running every single week, which is totally fine. The points are just kind of an afterthought, not really an afterthought, but like something additional we can work for. Really the goal is just to have good races, so just show up whenever you want. I don't mind at all not running the full season. Show up and hopefully we'll have a good race in the Gen 4 car, very fun car to drive. And the points are just there to have something to race for if you are interested in racing all of them.
Alright, man.
And have some competition throughout the whole 23 race season. But definitely not something to required or anything like that. Just kind of there if you're interested. It's all just whatever you want to do. You want to come race with us one time, want to race with us a handful of times. Anything you want to do is totally fine. Just we want to have some good clean racing and some long runs and stuff like that. And I hope that's what we can get. Though the first 2 weeks might be a rough start. We got Daytona and then Rockingham.
Alright, man, we're going green.
I feel like Daytona might be okay, but it's the bumpy Daytona, which I think is going to throw a lot of people for a loop. Rockingham might end up being pretty tough. We had a really good race there in the ARCA series when Nick ran the ARCA season. So hopefully we get something like that. But I think with these cars it might be pretty tough. But I did run some on the setup. It's all fixed setup. And the iRacing setup for Rockingham didn't feel too bad. I did a couple laps just to see. So hopefully it's a good race. And hopefully Daytona's a good race. And hopefully this is a good race.
Get ready.
One of the best.
Hopefully we can survive. Coming to the green here.
The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag.
Start zone is enabled.
You got one inside.
2 is already going 3 wide.
Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Stay high.
Try and run middle groove without
Stay high.
getting in too much trouble. I don't want to go 3 wide, but
Still there, what's the line? Clear
it's
road,
already pretty
clear
tight
road.
up there. Whoa, let's not run into anybody. The 8 hit those bumps, I think, right on the entry to 2, and that pushed his nose up pretty bad.
Stay low. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. You're clear high, clear high.
Maybe just sneak around the 21. Alright, now let's try and settle in. See if we can protect these tires a little bit. Just going to be wrapping the yellow line for now, I think. Maybe later in the run we'll move up. We'll see. Try not hit that wall either if we can help it. If I enter low into turn 1, I can miss those bumps. And they don't shove the nose quite as bad. But I think I compromised my entry a little bit entering that low. And I have a big bad habit of entering corners way too shallow, generally speaking, anyway. But in this case, it might help a little bit. It's already feeling very tight. I'm worried we're going to fall off. But we'll see. Oh yeah, there's no turn out of turn 4. Everyone else seems to be entering a little bit through the middle line and kind of turning down on exit into 1 and 2 to miss those bumps. They're entering above the bumps. It's probably a good idea. It's probably quicker that way. We're running 8th though. Not too shabby. Not upset with that. Hopefully we can hang in the top 10 and we don't drop 20 positions because our right front's gone and everyone else did a great job. That's happened to me a lot of times here in the fixed series, but I've been a little bit better this season, I think, the few times I've run it. Hopefully I continue to improve my tire saving with these cars. Back in, I think, 2021, when I first started recording all the time and posting videos, I ran these for a season and I just eventually rage quit because I was so bad. And I would always just either plow the wall down because I was so tight with the right front being gone, or I just fell off massively every race because I was just destroying the tires.
It's quite literally last place.
But
that's insane.
I guess they wrecked for last. That was a good little run we were getting into.
Like, I'm so dog shit off the pace, I can't, like, I don't understand.
4 cars struggling, it sounds like. He's back in 23rd.
Hi, Eric.
Ace car.
Hello.
Let the 2 car by. Pit road is now open.
Do we pit here? How many tire sets do we got? I think I'm going to fill it up with fuel every time. That's something I didn't do in the 87 race. I think adding some more fuel will loosen it up a bit. I don't know if we pit though. Yeah. I think we pit. Take our 4 tires. A few people stayed out. Yeah, about 50-50 actually. This is not that long of a race and we have 2 extra sets. I don't know, that might be way too early.
3, 2, 1. Right here.
I don't know. What's our tires at? 98, 99? Yeah. That felt like we were going to get a long run though, so hopefully we can stretch out and now get a long run after putting these tires on it.
That's it, go. Be mindful, you only have 1 set of tires remaining.
12 beat us. So now we have to go to at least halfway, preferably to the end from here. We've only got 1 set left. That was probably dumb to pit that early, but felt like we were going to go long there until we got that spin in the back. So we'll see. Hopefully it's alright. Probably lost maybe 10 spots. Nah, maybe not that many, maybe 5. Where were we? 7th? Well, we lost about 10 spots. That's crazy. But half those guys are going to be on older tires. It probably isn't enough to matter. We should have probably stayed out. And the 12 beat us off pit road, I think. Ah, well, we'll see. Probably a bad idea. That was just a bad lap for a caution to come out. 'Cause it felt like it. I mean, we put 98% on the right front, which is a little bit of fall off, but probably would have been definitely good to stay out on them.
Green next time by. All right, man. Line up on the inside row.
Because I imagine there were some people in the pack, even up front, that were 99 all the way around. Just a bad pit call, most likely. Hopefully we can be alright from it. Don't have that many people starting behind us now, though. Who are we right behind? I think it was the 8 car, right?
Get ready.
Maybe it was the 8. It was the 2 was right ahead of the guy. And I think the 2's like up in third now or something.
Pace cars in. Green flag, green flag.
Okay.
Have a slow car on the bottom. You got one outside.
And they wreck up front immediately, so it was a great decision to take tires.
Pit road is closed. Let's up 11 car by.
Why would you put us 3 there?
Great decision to pit and take 2 or 4 tires.
Going to the front.
We gotta let 11
Sorry,
by
guys.
wherever he is.
I didn't expect them to put us 3 there.
I mean, you have to expect that every restart with how aggressive people are. Did we pass anybody up here?
Thank you for not running me over, kiddo.
Yeah, you're good, man. I got the reflexes of a cat and the speed of a mongoose.
Come on, let's catch up to the pack. You gotta go all the way around the track, guys.
Well, we only gained 2 spots out of that, but we survived. Looked like,
11 car.
I guess it was 3 that wrecked, and we had to give it back to the 11 for some reason. Glad they all kept it fairly low and didn't slide up too much. There's hardly anybody behind us right now. I guess they're just all really far back.
I can't time Zeke, but yeah, I'm fucking dead. We got a wreck bucket of fuck.
The 11 looks like he has quite a bit of damage.
Fortnite. I'm gonna be real with you. Fortnite's a lot better than this dumbass shit.
And here you are. Just remember, I carried your ass in December.
This will be the last one I do.
Yeah, the
this
11's
week.
pitting. We're going to be starting on the outside then. I don't know if that's a good
Big
thing.
doubt.
No, you can doubt all you want, but it's true.
Pit road is closed.
Hopefully now we get a long run. That caution did help us with our pit decision, though.
Sorry everyone that got caught up in that.
Well, no, it didn't. It helped them. We need this to go green, but it's not going to be big enough difference that I think we just gave up track position for no reason, really. And we have one less set of tires. But only 50 laps to go. It's probably not going to matter much.
Fortnite?
If we get a 25 lap run, just come down and pit with everybody else, and then hopefully that'll be it to the green, or to the checkered. Now we're in 12th, it says. I thought we were in 14th. So I guess we gained like 5 spots there once the 11 pit. That worked out pretty good. If we just get back to the top 10, I'll be happy. I think we'll have the pace
All right, man,
to
we're
do
going
so.
green next time by.
I don't know, though.
Line up on the outside row now.
Definitely need this to go long green, I think. I'm not going to be very good on the short run. I'm not going to make any crazy aggressive moves like a lot of these people will. I don't want to cause wrecks if I can help it.
Nah, it's iRacing. It's gonna be like 3/10 off the pace.
Probably.
Alright. Let's try and settle in now. If we can.
Alright, man. Pace car is in. Green flag, green flag.
I'm gonna go to the inside now that that's open.
Outside. Stay low, dude.
Somebody went way wide right there.
All clear, all clear.
13's dropping back. Maybe old tires, even that few laps on them, make that big of a difference. Oh, they're 3 wide.
3 wide, you're in the middle. Outside.
Woo-wee! There we go.
Caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
I don't know how we survived that one. That was a Gen 4 at Nashville Super Speedway kind of moment. I saw that guy get a tap when he was in the middle 3 wide. Figured he was going to bounce down, but didn't think I was going to react in time. But good lord, we just barely did.
3 wide, and I got hit by the guy on the outside.
I don't know how we didn't run into the back of
I'm
him.
interested in how much damage I take from a car hitting my windshield.
That was close.
Arrow should be fine, bud.
That was close.
Gotta watch out for them flying objects, though.
That shit was
Pit road is
crazy.
now open.
Is that the 2 car in that? And the 3? No, the 2 cars in the back now.
That they're gonna hit your room 12, and we were just 3 wide, and the outside car hit me.
No, 3's up ahead of us still.
Man, that's crazy.
3's been taking it 3 wide every restart. The 21 behind me has no front end anymore. He's going to be off the pace. I'm surprised how many people went way high and just acted like they were sitting still. I wouldn't think that was tires. I don't know if they were saving or just trying to back off or what. It seemed like we passed a few people really quickly there. But we survived. We're back up to 8th, right where we were, on new tires still. And now they can keep wrecking, and we just never pit again. Should be in good shape. We just got to keep dodging them.
Backside.
Thank you.
We got really lucky there, being able to get in onto the bottom behind the 12. The people behind him didn't get such a good jump, and people behind me didn't either. So we had a nice gap, and we could just get toward the bottom. I figured the top was just going to get really crowded really fast. And I did not want to be up top 3 wide or in the middle 3 wide. Plus, I think on the restart with good tires, the bottom's still going to be where you want to pass. But later in the run, it may not be. I am glad we are still alive, though. That was very close. I hope we can get some green racing in. 9-lap run at the beginning is the best we've done so far. It's not very good.
Yeah, dude.
I've been having shit luck with my internet, dude. I've got 2 or 3 disconnects from packet loss today alone.
You should call them and threaten them. You could be like, faster internet now or else.
Been some weird internet stuff going on with people's iRacing connectivity, it seems like.
You know I would,
I
but
haven't
have you ever
experienced
tried
it,
to call
thankfully.
Xfinity? Man, I ain't got the patience to talk to them people.
So now,
That's a
still shows 24 on the lead lap out of 25, but I think quite a few people have damage, and the 21 certainly has a lot of damage. I don't think he's going to be up to pace. He has no front end. He's probably down on power, and there's a lot of people behind him that are really far back from the pack here that might have been getting damage fixed. We might be in good shape here. We might be able to hang on to a top 10. We just need to not be the one of the ones that gets wrecked. Hopefully we'll be able to get in line in front of the 21. I think we should be able to. I don't think he's going to have any power. He probably doesn't know how much damage he has. So I imagine he can't see his hood like normal.
Matt, dude.
Let's try and get another good restart. Decent restart.
Get ready.
Surprised he doesn't have a meatball for all
It's been
that.
so long I already forgot the racing line.
Alright, man.
Yeah, I never really knew it.
Green, green, green. Good job, man. You're the top 10.
Okay, we get a fairly good jump. 21's not going, as I suspected.
Say hi.
Might be able to get ahead of the guy on the inside here, the 13.
Go there. Hold your line. Clear low. Clear
Just
low.
barely.
Got one outside.
And I really threw it down deep into turn 3 and 4, and it got very tight. They're just plowing the wall.
Outside. Still there. Stay low, dude. On the high side.
Not really looking to make a pass, just trying to
Got one outside.
not enter the corner too hard and not
Still there.
push it too hard on exit. Though us not being able to turn the wheel up to the wall
All clear, all clear.
because there's a guy on our outside is not helping things. Might be able to get around the 24. Plus the 15 just keeps hitting the wall.
You got one
Holy cow,
inside.
the 2 is just
Stay high.
way quick right now, I guess.
Still there.
Is there a reason we're just
You're up
driving
top
into
three
people's
wide.
doors?
Inside, too wide there. Stay high. You're up top 3 wide. Hold your line. Inside, too wide there. Still there? Hold your line. All clear, all clear.
Glad we didn't get wrecked by the 2. It easily could have happened.
Clear low, clear low. You got one inside.
We're not doing a good job of saving right now, but
On your low side.
if we're not, neither is anybody else.
Stay high. Still there.
Should be able to get around the
Clear
24.
low, clear low.
Looks like the outside is just going to be the best the whole time. Alright, see if we can settle in here.
You got one outside. All clear, all clear.
A little bit loose there.
You got one outside. Stay low, dude. Car on the high side.
Yeah, there we go.
Stay low.
15 keeps hitting the wall.
Still there? Hold your line.
Hopefully we can power around him here. Nope, not going to happen. Now we're probably just going to get stuck
Stay
here.
low, dude. Car on the high side. You're clear high, clear high.
Unless we can do a slider. Which we can.
Good job, man. You're in fifth.
We're up to P5. That works. See if we can get around the 22 here. Just gonna keep running the top, I guess. Seems to be the best right now. And hopefully we can just hang on to the tires decently. We're gonna have to get around the 22 though.
Outside.
Probably not gonna happen here.
Still there.
Nope.
Alright, we're halfway.
That was bad, but we had at least a little gap behind us. Hopefully we'll be alright. Just don't push the tires any more than we need to. Try and not push it too much, trying to get around the 22. He's very slow on exit. He's entering very hard, nearly plowing the wall down.
Got one outside. Still there. All clear, all clear. Outside.
Should be able to clear him here.
You're clear high, clear
He
high.
might have hit the wall. We're in good shape now. I hope. Up to P4. This has been an exciting one. Now we can pit next time with everybody and we'll still have our track position. So that's good.
Alright, man.
I am
Caution is
getting
out.
caution.
Caution is out. Line up
I don't want any more cautions. We still have 28 laps to go. And this is another really stupid timing of a caution, so I don't know if I should pit or not. If everyone else pits, we have to, but then we only have one set left. Oh, not what I want. Not what I want. We have to have this go green. But it's over now, I think. Since they can't stop wrecking.
Pit road is now open.
I think we just have to pit with everybody. And hope that this frickin' goes green from here. Is everybody going to pit? We have to take our tires or we're going to be slowest on track. But now if we get a 10 lap run or a 15 lap run and get another caution, we're just going to be totally screwed.
5, 3, 2, 1.
But nothing we can do about it now. It was just a bad decision to pit so early. I thought it was going to go green more. Where do we get repairs
I'll
from?
do all that and stay out.
Not sure why we have optional. Don't think we hit anything. Don't speed.
50 petard.
I don't care if the 2 gets by me. He's going to be quicker short run anyway. Oh, this is not what I wanted. But if we're going to get more cautions, hopefully they're very frequent. Otherwise, like if we get a medium length run here and then a caution, we're totally toasted. Won't be able to pit, won't be able to do anything. We're going to get probably dead last. But there's some other people out here on that same kind of deal. It looks like we came out in 5th just behind the 2. So 2's going to be really aggressive on the restart. Oh, we're in 6th. Somebody stayed out, I think. One of the broken cars. Is that the 21? No, this is 6. We'll do what we can. Seems like the outside's going to be the best.
Whoever that was, I pushed up a little bit off the corner. That's on me.
We definitely needed tires there, though. I wish we hadn't have taken those other ones off.
I think he left.
I wish we could put them back on.
Ah, well, I wasn't trying to get into him. He got so squirrely off the 2 there, and I thought he was damaged and come off the corner, and he's still there.
But we're only going to have... We're still going to have over 20 laps to go.
I thought you were good.
So, I don't know. Who's on this same strategy with us? The 3 might be. The 6 might have pit the first time when we did, but didn't want to use up his last set this early. So he might be kind of on our same strategy, but he's going to be able to pit later and have tires. I don't know who else pit with us. The 10 maybe? I don't know. Unfortunate. The caution timings have just, I never make the best strategy decisions, so shouldn't have pit that first one for sure. But I didn't think we'd have this many wrecks. Then we did good to get some positions back there on that last restart, but then we had not long enough run for our tires to be able to get us to the end if we have another long run. I don't know. We're in bad trouble, I think. We'll try and save them if we can without giving up too much track position, but that's going to be hard as well.
Alright, man, we're going
We had to
green
push them
next
pretty
time.
hard there,
Alright, man.
I felt like,
Line up on the outside row now.
just to keep where we were and gain a little bit. And now we got faster people behind us. I think the damaged cars got cycled back to the back, or got wrecked out again. Where's the 21 at? He might have wrecked out. Looks like he has. His car was really bent up. 6 car looks like he has a ton of damage too, but maybe it's just rear end, and he's going to be on older tires, so that might not be good for anybody.
Get ready.
95% is going to be a big difference for sure. And I imagine we're going to be 3 wide entering turn 1.
Green flag, green flag.
Well, we get a decent start. We're going to be 4 wide for the
Clear
lead.
low, clear low. Inside,
6 just puts the 3 in the wall.
3 wide, you're in the middle. You're clear high, clear high. 2 wide there.
That is
3
super
wide,
tough.
you're in the middle. You got 1 outside. 2 wide there.
Okay.
Next car is clear. Stay low, still there. Still there.
Let the 2 get by us.
You're clear high, clear high.
We survived all that.
I was trying not to kill the guy in front of me.
Six just went straight backwards. That's what 95% tires when everyone else has 100% will do for you. Try and run a little bit lower. Shouldn't be that much slower since we can get a good exit. And that should help protect the tires. I need to just not overdrive it. But those bumps in turn 2 are going to hurt it really bad if I can't get it turned. Everyone's just plowing the wall. It probably looks worse than it actually is. Now this whole group's behind us, unfortunately. So we might just be going backwards because we're slow. Trying not to use the wheel very much. Use it as little as possible to get it to turn. The more wheel you use, the worse it is on the tires. Got to try and get it to rotate with the throttle and the brake. Tim's looking quick, and he's got the entire field right behind him, so I'm just not looking quick at all. Compared to the people behind me, it seems like they're all catching us. Maybe we're alright. We're up in 4th. That's pretty good, I would say. I just really hope this goes green to the end now. I don't think it will. But we had to take tires there. We would have been in a situation like the 6, but I mean, next restart, if we get another caution, we're going to be in that situation, so
Sorry,
not sure it would have mattered. Not sure it's going to matter in the long run.
You're good there.
If it stays green, we'll be alright. But if not, we are not going to be alright, to say the least. The longer this run goes, the worse off we're going to be if we end up having a restart. And there are green-white checkers. There's one, I think. There's starting to pull away a little bit from the 10, it seems like. Having a little bit of a gap there, that's going to be good. Car's still feeling good. I don't feel like I pushed it at all, really. If the 2 ended up pushing way too hard, which it looked like he was, and we start catching him, it's going to be a bad situation, because if we try and pass him on his inside, we're never going to be able to get it done, and he's not going to back off. And that's just going to hurt our tires even more and get the 10 right back to us and probably easily be able to get around us.
Hold your fucking brake.
Oh, come on, no caution. May not be a caution. If we got a caution now, I think I'd feel alright about staying out. And we only have 10 to go, so we might be alright. I don't feel like I pushed him that hard. Not like I did that last run. Getting around the 22 and people who were slow up on the outside first time.
10 to go.
There's 5 or 6 spots right behind us, and they're not going away. So we may not end up getting the top 5. We just got to keep hanging on, trying to protect the tires as best we can. And not let it push up into the wall. It's getting very tight into turn 1 now. It didn't feel good. That's not feeling good. I need to move the brakes back a little bit. I don't know if it's going to help much. But if the 24 and the 10 start racing each other pretty hard, that might help us real good. Might help us a lot. I don't know if it's going to really hinder the 10 though.
Dude,
He's running his line.
stop forcing me in the wall.
We're starting to fall off a bit, I think. Okay, he overdrove it behind us, so we gained some there. He seems to be better in 1 and 2 though than I am. Coming down to 5 to go. Let's keep this green, fellas. We might be able to hang on.
5 laps to go.
Even if he gets to us, if he tries to go to our inside, it's going to be a tough pass to make. And this late in the race, I'm not going to be laying over for anyone. Let's get these laps done as quickly as possible. Let's make these tires last. Make our strategy not blow up in our face. It was a bad strategy to pit that early for tires, but it looks like we might be able to get away with it. Might just be able to get away with it. Coming down. 3 to go. Good space to the 10. Decent space behind him as well now. We got nothing for the top 3. But that's fine. Didn't think we'd have anything for the top 5. And we're in P4, so I'm looking pretty happy here. Let's hurry around and get that white flag. Oh, 10 got loose right there. He really lost some time. White flag in the air. No cautions. We get away with it. Running P4. That's what I'm talking about. We made some aggressive moves in those restarts to try and get some positions. We made a few passes. Dodged some crazy wrecks. And overall, I am really happy with my performance and our result here. I will take that absolutely. And 0x. That is about as best as I could have hoped for sure. Awesome stuff.
To win.
Glad we finally got a long run at the end. Decently
you gonna win
long.
out here at Langley this weekend?
Great job, driver.
I will take it. P4, absolutely. We held off the 10 and the people behind him. And we survive. That was great. Great result for us. Happy with that for sure. Really happy with that. I don't know how we survived some of those wrecks, especially that one that happened right in front of me. But my goodness, P4 with no X, that will do just fine. 6 car got 12, a lot of people with 12. 20 car, 11 car. Quite a few people with 12, but if you get in, I mean, all those wrecks happened like midfield, so could have easily gotten into a bunch in a row. 14 grabs a little wall, they're 3 wide right ahead of me. 5 cars getting loose. Maybe a little tap with the 3 there. 6 car gets into the back of the 21 a little bit. Not really much anything there. 13's gonna grab the wall. See how bad I'm pushing up there. 14 grabs the wall. Five's getting the wall. Oh, he had a lot of people hitting the wall. We might just have to look at the cautions here. There's some big hits though. That wasn't one of them. Yeah, I think some of those hits that looked really big from us, from our view, was probably just little scrapes like that, and netcode was making it look worse than it was. So what do we got going on here? The 18, the 4. I think the 4 thought the 18 was going to be lower entering the corner, because the 4 kind of goes down to that second lane, and the 18 was trying to get to that second lane, or just couldn't get it to turn and just clips the 4 in the left rear. And there's a little half spin for our first caution. Restart. The 8 goes to the middle 3 wide, and the 11 shuts the door on him. And that spins him right in front of the 2 and the 6. I'm surprised the 2 recovered from that. Let's look from our view. We're way back here. This is after we pit for tires when half the field didn't. Just those 3 cars there. I'm surprised the 2, with getting that front end damage, was able to come back and be that quick. Next restart looks like, yeah, the 20. Does the 20 get a boot from the 13 there? Yeah, maybe a little bit, but the 20 comes way down, way too low for 3 wide there, for 2 wide even. Oh, I hit the guy. I didn't even get a 0x. I didn't think I hit him. So that's where our optional came from. That's crazy. I did not think I touched him, but I guess it looked that close because I actually did tap him a little bit. At least that's what iRacing says. I mean, 8 seconds of optional. I didn't feel anything, and I didn't get a 0x, so I thought I missed him. But we finish him off, and that's just a huge wreck for a lot of people right there. They're still piling in. Still piling into that. 20 just comes down, hits the 16. 16, can't control it at that point. Grabs the left rear of the 12. Or the right rear, and then just right in front of the field. A lot of people get destroyed right there. Crazy stuff. We got away with it. Barely. I mean, barely. iRacing actually thought we made contact, so like a millimeter more and we would have had significant damage, I think. 12 comes up to block the 3, or the 3 comes up to block the 15. I don't know what I'm talking about. 6 goes middle, 3 wide. Little contact with the 9 maybe. 15's gonna grab the wall slightly. 11 car. Big net code right there, big net code with the 20, and then he can't turn here. 3 cars pushing pretty bad, and the 5. Everybody's running that top line. I was trying to stick to middle, so I kept my tires under it. What was the reading at the end? 91, 95. So yeah, we were pushing pretty bad. We definitely were going to need tires. So this is when I'm in 7th, lap 31. 15 grabs the wall, and that's when we clear the 2. I think we get the 15 here too. One of these times. I don't think it's this corner, maybe next corner. We dive it in, and he gets a little bit slow through the middle of the corner there. Yeah, we're able to come up. Slide job right in front of him. And then he can either go low and never be able to make that pass, or just sit right behind us. So we got that done, did what we needed to do there. Kind of the same deal we do at Irwindale. You just have to slide up, take that line away, and force them to either slow up to not run into the back of you, or go low, and you can't make the pass low, so you just get the position that way. 15 and the 1 and the 3, racing 3 wide for the lead. That was nearly a wreck. 22 and the 15 come together. Everyone's just so tight right there on the bottom, especially out of turn 4. It's really tight. That's why I did not want to be on the inside of somebody for very long. So the 6 car didn't pit, and he and the 3 slam into each other. It puts the 3 up into the wall. Let's see. 6 car was hoping for another caution. Plus he was damaged, so he was just going to be off the pace no matter what here. He had 95% tires or worse. That was never going to work. They were almost 4 wide for the lead there, and then he just not turning, and then the 3 gets up into the wall, and then we're 3 wide here. Thankfully the 10 saw that, didn't come up and get us. We actually are able to clear the 10 and come down in front of them so we could clear the 3, or the 6 rather. And they're 4 wide back here. Wow, we are so lucky there weren't more cautions. Like, they're just all over the place. Just a huge mess with the 3 grabbing the wall really hard and the 6 up there, and then everyone's just stacking up on top of each other. 1 car gets the wall. It's going to be wall dragging the rest of the time, I think. 1 car very tight up there. 5 car gained a ton on him there. I think the 1 still won the race, yeah. $20 dragging the wall on entry, and then, whoa, what is this? 20's dragging the wall there. 22 goes into the corner, and he's holding his line. 20 just kind of drives down into him. There's some net code that shoots his car up, like, gets the suspension, and then, like, maybe they wouldn't have made contact without net code. That gets the 20 there, and I think 13 complaining about holding his brake. He's not even really that sideways. I guess he is. That grabs the 13. We are so incredibly lucky we did not get a caution for that, or anything else after that last restart. There could have easily been cautions. And then we would have been in deep trouble. Everybody's grabbing the wall, very tight out of turn 4. Any other contacts? White flag. 8 car dragging the wall. 2 and the 5 coming to the checkered. And that's it. We are very lucky. We're very lucky that that strategy didn't blow up in our face, and we're very lucky to come away with a P4. We had some very close calls there. But that was awesome. Great job. I'm very happy with my performance for once, and I will take it. That was awesome.